So you've been considering transforming your writing into a thriving business in the promising year of 2026. You might feel like you're starting late, but let me reassure you, you're not. You're embarking on this journey at the perfect time, filled with potential for success. Today, I'll guide you through the practical steps to establish a profitable author business in 2026, even if you're just now taking it seriously. You'll find that these steps are not only achievable, but also within your grasp. These strategies have been proven effective and will give you the confidence to succeed. Let's start with this. To achieve real results, you must shift your mindset from a hobbyist to that of a business owner. This is not just about writing. It's about running a business. In 2026, self-publishing isn't just uploading a book to Amazon and hoping someone finds it. It's about strategy, systems, and sustainability. So here's the first shift. Separate your author self from your business self. Your author self writes the stories. Your business self makes sure those stories get seen, sold, and scaled. That means setting real goals, monthly income targets, reader growth goals, a publishing schedule that fits your life, and here's the truth I learned the hard way. Profit doesn't come from writing faster. It comes from marketing more intelligent choices. If you treat your writing time as your job and your marketing and systems as your business hours, you'll start to see progress fast. The next step is focus. In 2026, the most successful authors will be those who narrow their focus and maintain consistency. Don't try to write in 10 genres. Don't chase every new platform. Instead, ask yourself, what kind of author business do I want? You can be a series author, which has steady monthly income through sequels, a nonfiction teacher, where books that lead to courses, templates, or coaching, or a hybrid creator using YouTube, newsletters, and books, all feeding into each other. If you're starting now, 2026 is the time to pick one lane and stay in it for 12 months. That's how you'll build momentum, trust, and a loyal reader base that actually buys what you publish. If you write witchy spiritual guides, focus on that. Create companion journals, workbooks, and bundles. If you write billionaire romances, plan 3 to 4 connected books with consistent covers and tropes. Don't switch midstream. Stick with one direction long enough to see the results. Let's talk about the part most writers ignore, your systems. These are the behind-the-scenes tools that help you keep everything running, even when life gets busy. Here's what you need in place for 2026. A central dashboard using Notion, Trello, or a simple spreadsheet to track your books, royalties, and marketing plans. A mailing list system. Start collecting readers' emails today. Don't depend on Amazon's algorithm to reach them. A simple funnel. One freebie that brings readers into your world, one welcome email sequence, and a soft upsell for your next book or bundle. An income tracker. Every author should know where their money is coming from. Track your royalties, ad spends, and profit each month. You don't need fancy tech to start. What matters is consistency. If you can keep your finances and projects organized, you'll be able to scale smoothly when your income grows. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and tap the notification bell so you're always first to know when a new video drops. Now let's get into money, because profit isn't just about selling more books. It's about keeping more of what you earn. In 2026, we're seeing 2 significant shifts in pricing. Readers are becoming subscription aware. They want value and series that keep them coming back. Indie authors are starting to price smarter, not lower. So Here's what works. For series pricing, book 1 is free or discounted. Later books, $3.99 to $5.99. Nonfiction, for pricing, $4.99 to $9.99, especially if your book solves a clear problem. For bundles, combine related titles and sell them at a higher price on PayHip or Shopify. If you're wide, like Kobo, Apple, Google, etc., experiment with promos. If you're in KU, focus on page reads and reader loyalty. And don't forget digital products. Your books can lead to journals, templates, printables, or coaching calls. One nonfiction book that earns $300 a month can easily lead to $1,000 a month if it links to a higher value product. That's how you turn writing into a business. If you're starting late, here's a key strategy. Don't rush to write 20 books. Focus on building a strong backlist that continues to sell over time. Think quality over quantity. Each book should have a professional cover that matches your niche. Use keywords and metadata that bring in organic traffic. Include a strong call to action for your next book or your mailing list. If you write fiction, make sure you build a connected series that readers can binge on. If you write nonfiction, create series or themes that guide your reader step by step. For example, money mindset in 30 days, abundance mindset in 30 days, manifestation for beginners in 30 days. Each one builds on the other and keeps readers coming back for more. A connected catalog is your best retirement plan as an indie author. Every book feeds the next, and your income compounds over time. Now, let's talk about marketing, because this is where most authors get stuck. In 2026, what's working best is connection-based marketing. Readers want a personal touch. They want to feel like they know the author. This means email newsletters with real stories and value, YouTube or TikTok videos that share your writing process or book topics, Pinterest or Instagram carousels that repurpose your book content, cross-promotion with other authors in your niche. Skip the random buy my book posts. Focus on community building. If you can show up consistently and help readers through your stories, insights, or even quick posts, your name will stick. And here's a simple rule. You don't have to be everywhere. Pick 2 platforms you enjoy and go deep on there. For example, YouTube and a newsletter, TikTok and a Facebook group, Instagram and PayHip blog. The point is to keep your presence sustainable. To build a profitable author business, you can't rely on royalties alone. So let's talk about income streams. In 2026, the smartest authors are combining book sales, fiction or nonfiction, digital products, templates, guides, printables, affiliate links, tools you use and recommend, coaching or workshops, which works best with nonfiction authors, merch or bundles like signed paperbacks, journals, or collector sets. Each one adds another layer of income stability. Even if your books earn $500 a month, your products and affiliate links can double that. So think of your book as the entry point, not the end point. Every reader who buys your book could become a loyal fan who supports your other offers. The hardest part isn't the tech. It's staying consistent when you're not seeing fast results. That's why you need a simple, repeatable routine. Here's a sample weekly flow you can try in 2026. Monday, write new content for 1 to 2 hours. Tuesday, edit or outline your next book. Wednesday, send a newsletter or post on social media. Thursday, work on marketing, ads, collaborations, promos. Friday, review analytics and plan for the next week. That's it. No burnout, no confusion, just steady progress. Remember, small, consistent actions compound. You don't need to work 10 hours a day. You just have to keep moving forward. If you're thinking, but I'm too late to this, here's what I want you to remember. You're not behind. You're entering a new phase of publishing in which creativity and control are shifting back to authors. You have better tools, more precise data, and more ways to reach readers than ever. The authors who win in 2026 won't be the ones who started early. They'll be the ones who stuck with it and treated it like a real business. You can start today, build your base, and by this time next year, you could have a growing catalog, a mailing list that actually buys, and a monthly income that gives you freedoms. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is already here. If you're ready to build your business in 2026, start small, stay consistent, and keep learning as you go. And if you're wondering what else is in store for 2026, then check out this video where I'll share what will matter most in 2026. Click on it now, and I'll see you there.